Today, we're going to be making pasta. We got to salt this to make the water salty. So the pasta leaves a refreshing taste in your mouth. Second step in the pasta making is to add water into the salted pot because you cannot boil the pasta without water. Next step is to add more salt. Trust. And then the fourth step is to turn it all the way up. All the way up. Okay, now you gotta wait for it to boil. And then you wanna get some meatballs. Personally, I do not prefer these. I prefer making them with ground beef and making them myself. Because myself is better. Not this. Premium Angus meatballs made with Angus beef. I doubt that that's Angus beef. That doesn't look like a cow. You also want to get a lid for the pot so it retains the heat better. That's not the right lid. Okay, well, I can't find the lid to this pot. I can find every other lid, but not the lid to this pot. Not the lid to this pot. So I guess we're not using a lid. And it's going to take probably 2 or 3 more minutes to boil now. Oh! You're also going to want to stir the salted water so they're not two separate things because that's how that works. That's why we put the salt in the water. Found the lid. The lid has been found. Okay, guys, now that the water's boiling, you want to shove that spaghetti in there. Just like how that one chick that you had a crush in high school was doing. With that one guy that really you did not like. Don't worry about getting the box wet because she didn't care if she was getting wet.
About us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? Ah!
Now that the spaghetti is cooked, we can turn it off now.
Okay, guys, since it's spaghetti, you don't have to go all crazy fancy with it. I mean, all you gotta do is hold the Mohs mass and make sure it doesn't drain out. So, like, you just pour it in. Oh, and you might also want to turn the cold water on so you don't flip and heat up your pipes so they, you want that lifespan, man. You want that lifespan. Okay, so just pour it in. Make sure not to burn yourself because that's what a lot of people do. I did get one single strain in there, but it doesn't matter. We live in a first world country. We can waste a little bit of food, but not all of it. Okay, so pour it slowly. You want to make sure that you're not like burning your pipes because it is boiling water. You have to keep that in mind. And almost everybody who don't live in like the flipping city has plastic something pipes. Okay, you just pour it in. It's okay to take your time. You're not rushing. You're not in a restaurant. You're not a Michelin star chef. You're not Gordon Ramsay and he's not yelling in your ear. You can take it slow. And anyways, a lot of people find it better if you go slow because you can actually visualize what you're doing.
Olive oil or whatever because that's what all them big names do. But you can like lather this stuff up with as much oil because if you put it in your... Because if you think about it, some people put the oil in when it's boiling and water and oil do not mix, okay? They can if you like do some weird science stuff with it, but like it doesn't... Just because the water's hot doesn't mean, oil is less dense than water, so it's going to float. It doesn't matter if you're putting it in boiled water. It's just, now you have hot oil. Okay, back to these meatballs, these premium Angus meatballs. I'm going to microwave them for 1 minute. And I'm going to see how much their recommendation holds up. So we're putting the meatballs in this to microwave them for 1 minute. 1 minute. Focus. 1 minute. Let's see how it cooks. Okay, I just cooked them for 1 minute, and as expected, absolutely nothing happened. Absolutely nothing at all. Let's give this a taste test. Very dry. And it's cold. Okay, and now while I'm reheating the meatballs up, we're going to put the sauce. Wow, you saw that? I just opened that. One-handed. Now, this may not seem very traditional. Okay, but trust. I am the guy making the video, and you are the one watching. I want all your money. After I just put some more water in here, we got to get all that sloppy. Okay, the meatballs, I put them in for another minute and a half. As expected, still nothing happened, but do not prevail. They are going in here, okay? And then I'm going to heat this up. I have to plug this back in because I unplugged it. And then it's going to all heat up, and then these are going to be like the perfect temperature because I'm the one cooking them. Please give me all your money. This might not look the greatest, but it doesn't have to look the greatest to taste the greatest, okay? It's all about the heart. It's all about the heart. Trust me. It's all about the heart. And I put my heart in this. Not actually. Emotionally. That little bit of water that I put in the jar to wash it all out is boiling right now so it could heat all up. What you're going to want to do is you want to finagle the balls down there so they can brown up a little bit so they can marinate in the sauce. You want to marinate them in the sauce. And then pretty much after like a minute or so, it's pretty much done. And then you just put it in a container to eat. I'm the best. Please give me all your money. Very amazing. As said, please give me all your money. My parents are divorced and I don't have a job. I want to become YouTube famous so I can get that YouTube paycheck. Please. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. We bringing it back. Old is great. Old YouTube. Everybody liked old YouTube. Trust me. I know because I was there. I'm an ageless sage. A monk on a mountain.